Yeah, one of these days. Set myself to fire. It's in a safe place. Going in the bowl. I don't have my ingredients to have my normal smudge. It's safer when it's in the bowl. Okay, there we go. Hello and welcome to Bay of Finding Fortunes. My name's Natalie Firebug. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the general mid-month reading for the sign of Gemini, the twins, for March 2018. This is a mid-month reading. Okay. Well, it smells good in here. Oh, I'm also burning my intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com. It's majestic rose, and my whole house smells like roses, but it's not overpowering. It's really, really soft. It's nice. There's the candle there. It's all, the wax is all blush. 100% soy-based candles that are all handcrafted. And they have a good 40-plus burn per candle. They burn clean. And when they melt down, the wax starts to melt down. You can see a little surprise waiting for you. Beautiful reveals. That's a rose quartz there. That's in the cage. I've got so many pendulums, all kinds of different pendulums. I love my pendulums. Beautiful pendants as well. I don't have a chain on these guys right yet. And then I have the other one, the heart. They're beautiful. They're nice when they're on. They really are. And gems, crystals, all kinds of good stuff. Check them out anyway if you're so inclined. They're beautiful candle. My house smells fabulous right now. I don't like overpowering scents. This is just subtle enough to know you're smelling roses. But it doesn't grab you between the eyes here and the forehead. That feeling. But anyway, Gemini, let's see what's up for you for mid-March 2018. General reading, people. General. That means it may or may not resonate with you. This is not a private reading just for you. There's probably thousands, okay? Everybody's thinking they're the only one. You're not the only one. You need a private reading if you want it to just be about you. We'll cover that in the end. But we want to know what's up for mid-March for Gemini, the twins. In their overall, what is the overall energy and atmosphere going to be like for mid-March for Gemini? The condition of their finances as well as wealth. And wealth covers all areas of life. What's going on within the hearth, the home, the family, the love in your heart, anything that's intimate. And then your challenges for mid-March. And then your message from Spirit. One more shuffle, and I'm going to cut, and we're going to go with the top 5 cards. There we go. All right, your overall energy, Gemini. 10 of Wands, responsibility. Your wealth and finances, 8 of Cups, change. Your hearth, your home, love, anything intimate close to your heart. 2 of Pentacles, options. Your challenges for mid-March, the High Priest, wisdom. And your message from Spirit, 4 of Cups. I hate this card. Boredom. Come on, Gemini. I just heard, I've been hearing this is probably the 3rd time since the monthlies, cutting your nose off to spite your face. Why that keeps coming back, I'm wondering. It's not meant for somebody particular. Okay, your very first card is the overall energy, 10 of Wands, responsibility. This is a card, it's the overwhelm card of tarot, is what it is. There's too much to think about. You've got too much on your plate. You're feeling pressure at home or work and work. Home and work or home. You're really indirectly adding to your plate as well because you're looking at every little detail of every little thing, slowing yourself down. It's slowing yourself down with the details, and you're kind of omitting what the bigger picture is. That everything's got to fit together like a puzzle. You can't look at just the bigger picture and not the details, and vice versa on whatever it is that's going on in your life. Um, but by not looking at and keeping in mind the bigger picture, you can get lost in details. You can really get lost in you're going to slow yourself down, add more pressure is what it's going to be, because now you're going to be under a time constraint because you wasted time doing that. But seeing the bigger picture will be that's what's needed. You need to look at that at this time. Um, Also, there could be one person, one thing, one situation that's taking, it seems to be taking an awful lot of your time and a lot of your energy, allowing you no time to focus on your own needs. You have to watch that. All right. The advice of this card is now's the time, even if you're not an aggressive or a real strong, assertive person, um, you need to set your own boundaries. You got to step up to the plate to protect yourself. No one can protect you the way you can. And draw the line in the sand. There's a line people can't cross. So they're not draining you of everything and taking up valuable time, because you're already feeling there's not enough time in the day. I have to eat. I have to sleep. I feel like that all the time with Tara doing the readings. I got to eat and I got to sleep sometime. I got to rest. I got to just do nothing once in a while to just, as far as my head goes. Physically, it's not good either, being in the chair all the time. So, but I know like what that's like is what I'm saying. But you got to take care of your own needs first. And so set the boundaries, draw the line, and your keywords are burdens, overload, confusion, exhaustion, blocks, priorities, and pressure. These are some of the things you're going to be experiencing through mid-March. It's a lot. Now we're looking at your finances and wealth, and we're seeing the Eight of Cups, and it's all about change. Okay. So the big thing off this card is change, no matter what, and it is going to affect your bottom line, your finances, your money flow, your bank account. Somebody's bringing this on. They're the one. You're the cause. Whoever this resonates with, you're the cause. That this change is coming. You're moving on. You're making it. You're leaving. You're either leaving a relationship, you're leaving a job, you're leaving your home. For some reason, somebody's leaving. All right, one of you is leaving. You've been kind of quietly working behind the scenes, but it's kind of like in people's faces, but they're so close they couldn't see what was going on. But you've gone all for a little while now. You've been severing friendships and relationships, tying up loose ends with commitments, very quietly preparing to move on. This is going to be a very quiet goodbye. The final moment when this is it. You're walking away, you kind of look over your shoulder, and you're going to say, it's going to be a very quiet goodbye. There's not going to be any tears, screaming, fighting, people trying to hold back or being upset with you or anything. Not to say that people won't be upset, but it's very quiet, and there's not going to be any drama involved at all. It's very quiet, moving away. Also, for somebody, there's a journey. This could even be the same person, but there's a journey ahead. For somebody else, this could just be a need for a change of scenery so you can catch your breath. This could be a vacation or short trips away. And it could be job hunting on these trips away. It could be not wanting to be around, being around on your days off. You don't want to be around. You don't know what to do with yourself because now all of a sudden you're going solo. Normally your days off would revolve around somebody else. So you're taking yourself away as a pleasant distraction of kinds to get through your days off for a little while. The advice of the card is to follow your heart and move forward. Just go forward. Follow your nose straight ahead. Keywords are endings, departure, journeys, movement, transition, travel, and vacations. And this does bring financial change. Some of you may not be able to afford the big vacation this year, and you will just have to settle for short trips away on your time off because of the financial change, right? Okay. You're going to be all right, though. I don't feel anything long-lasting negative in this at all. The next card is your hearth and home, love, whatever's intimate in your life. And we've got the Two of Pentacles, and it is all about having options. Usually when you get the two of anything, if it's not a balancing act that needs to be taking place and going on here, what ends up, it ends up being more like making a choice between two things, that you can only pick one or the other. Usually that's the first thing that comes off this card. A decision is going to be underway, and you've got to consider all your options. You're looking at the long term of all outcomes before you make a decision or take any action. You're looking at the bigger picture. If you've got three options, you're looking at, trying to see ahead. Some could be affected by jobs. Some could be affected by places to study. We're talking university level here. Some could be looking at potential new homes or where to travel to. There's a lot of decisions coming on. Those are just some of the decisions that are going on for some of you. Demands are going to be made on your personal finances. You may find, some of you may find yourself juggling your books at the end of the month, your financial books. At the end of the month, you may have to rob a little bit from Peter to keep Paul quiet, kind of thing. Your keywords are choices and property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, and details. All right. Now we're looking into your challenges. Oh, don't be stupid. Don't do anything dumb, Gemini. Remain realistic and remain grounded. Be open to learning. Be open to suggestions. Advice as well. Normally, the first thing off the top of this card is he represents an Orthodox religion. He represents marriages and ceremonies. He's a very wise and powerful leader, if he should manifest as a real person in your life. If not, this is the gift, okay, of the High Priest. This is his gifts coming to you in energies, basically. So he even extends his hand out to you, right? It's the giving hand as well, not the receiving. It's the giving hand. He's offering this to you, wisdom and power as well, giving you self-confidence and initiative to start something, begin something, move forward with something. These are the gifts of the High Priest. He's giving them to you. If this is a real person, he's a man of learning. Education may be, some of you may be toying with education. It could be in the spiritual world. It could be esoteric related. It could be just your mainstream educational related to enhance your skills, to learn more about your craft, to become certified, to try a new career. These things could be going on. There's also the prediction towards mid-month, into mid-month March, somebody experiencing the whole unity of your mind, your body, and your soul. And that's just so good all the way around. You're going to be feeling more connected to your intuition and closer to your guides as well. Also, the unity of two people coming together as one. Also, convention and tradition could come to play here. You may actually end up feeling restricted by another's beliefs or traditions. So if you're feeling, means that you're marrying outside of your own, and so are they. Maybe your traditions and beliefs aren't really practiced. Never were. You know what I mean? That kind of an upbringing. You weren't forced to go to church. You weren't forced to do anything, but you're aware. You've picked the Bible up a time or two in your life. You know the prayers, right? But somebody else, whoever it is, that's right here. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's a friend or if it's a lover, a potential mate. I don't know, but their background's different from yours, is what is showing here. Your background is very different from yours. And you're going to have to accept certain things about certain things, because that's the way of it. Without question, there's no wiggle room. At the end of the day, it's up to whatever you decide. The advice of the card is to listen to your inner wisdom. Your inner wisdom will guide you to the new educational path should you be wanting one. It'll also guide you to a new belief or a new teacher, a mentor of some kind. You may be marrying into a completely different culture, a completely different religion, and you may have to take on, it's like if you married into a Catholic religion, you'd have to take catechism, which would take 3 or 4 months, whatever it would take, and pass all that before you'd be allowed to convert over, right? It's just that kind of a thing. I'm not promoting that. I'm just... Keywords are education, traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity, marriage, authority, and values. It's going to be a bit of a bumpy road there. It's got to do with a personal relationship. That's all I can tell you on that. The last card in your message from Spirit. The Four of Cups. For heaven's sake, who's bored in their love relationships? Who's hit the stagnant stage? I'm so bored with my love life. I'm bored with my girlfriend. I'm bored with my boyfriend. I'm bored in my marriage. I'm just bored. It's never going to get any better than this. We're never gonna have lots of money. We're never gonna be wealthy. We're never gonna own our own home. We're never. No belief of anything anymore. That's how bored some of you are with your life. There's so much inaction, and you've become stagnant. Your life is stalled. That's not good. It's just not good. Some of you are going to be feeling, this is general, please remember this, but some of you are going to be feeling very, very dissatisfied with where your life is right now. That's what this card is all about. You don't, even if you were to ask yourself, what is it going to take to make me feel happiness again? You don't even know. How can anybody else know? Universe knows, right? It's just that you've lost, you're just like no hope. You're just like, okay, fine, I'll just exist. I won't live. I won't enjoy life. I won't, this is what's going on here. And you're retreating further and further into your shell and pulling further and further away from everybody in your life. Here's the advice of the card. Okay, Gemini, you got to take a little personal responsibility here. And what I mean by that is you need to go out and look for inspiration to renew your faith. And that the universe can bring you what you need, and you can also bring what you need to yourself by manifesting it as well. Either way, you can make stuff happen. You need to believe that. Test it. Go ahead. Be realistic. Don't ask for a grand yacht parked on your front lawn or anything. Be realistic, right? See how long it takes to manifest. Do something simple. Manifest somebody buying you a coffee, or manifest getting a parking spot. Little things like this, work your way up. But look for inspiration. That's key. Keywords are stagnation and despondency. Remember, self-protection, a need for change, stubbornness and rigidity. Lighten up a little bit. Okay, Gemini, don't be, I know some Geminis are nerds, and they can't get out of their own way. By nerds, I mean they're highly and super intelligent. They're like got a brain on steroids, for crying out loud. There's nothing they don't know how to do. There's nothing they don't understand. But when it comes to the social interaction, they're slow socially. There's a slowness about they don't interact enough, so they don't know enough, right? Accept changes, make changes, be open to changes. Because sometimes you get nerds, they're all about fact. Facts never change, so they're not used to this change business, right? But in order to get back into the swing of life and to find passion again and to feel curiosity and interest and feeling joy again and feeling happy again, you got to put some effort in behind that. That's the final word on that. There we go. That was your reading, Gemini. I don't know what I hope for you. I just hope it gets better. Let it get better for you, Gemini. You need a break, guys. Let me tell you. Holy moly. That's all I can say. Anyways, thank you to all current subscribers and any new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Once you subscribe to the group on the group on Facebook, Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's a closed and private group. Anything goes on in there stays in there. It's full of like-minded people just like me. There we go. And like you. Also, if you'd like to have a private reading, I do offer that service. Information for that's found down below this video window in the Show More section. Just read through there once I ask, and then you can grab my email. I only have the one. I use it for everything. And ship me off an email, and I'll get you taken care of pretty quick. I think that's about it, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, it is. So if you're looking for me, you can always find me here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes. If not, I'm walking on the beach down along the water's edge in the cove in my backyard. And I'm walking along, and I'm greeting or saying goodbye to the next tide from the beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy, home to the highest tides in the world. Either way, no matter where you find me, down there, up here, whatever, chances are you're going to catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you so much for being here. Keep the peace in so that you can share that love out and the light out. And I wish you the very best for mid-March. Please, 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 please. We want better for you for next month. So I'll see you then. Speaking of next month, I'll see you 1st of April. Bye for now.